No, he's eyes closed.
I'm more or less staying where I am, just basically to make sure that my wound and Juan's wound are as well prepped as they can be for now.
Actually, I take my jacket off and I basically lay my jacket over the body. I can't stand to look at this. So, yeah, there
If I
goes
can't find
my
a
basic
blanket,
stand.
then yeah, that should.
My suit is covered in gore and blood. So, see, my character has something of a heart. And then I go to the box of loot and look over the loot.
You're planning to return that to the sheriff so he can send it to the families of the deceased, correct? Wouldn't be very gentlemanly to steal the objects of a...
Yeah, I'm not going to steal this shit. I'm just looking it over. I can dream, can I? I've already pretty much...
I mean, it might not be a bad thing to gather it up so we can bring it back to the sheriff.
Yeah,
All right.
actually,
You find in the stack, you find what appears to be a box of costume jewelry, whose worth you could appraise later on if you wished. You find you find basically like a billfold, a stack full of all the cash has been piled up. You'd guess there's about $550
all right.
in the stack there, and also you find what appears to be a small pouch of what feels to be like heavy rocks. Like a leather pouch. Looking inside, you see it is a pouch of quartz rocks with thick veins of gold running through them.
Ooh,
and also in a small. I still hear myself and it distracts the hell out of me.
Patrick, you mute yourself.
Who is it?
You also see a small stack of folded papers. I don't know if you can read, but if you can,
I have a reading comprehension of. Let me see. My reading comprehension is 57, so I'm
okay.
I'm
It's good. It's good enough to read that. It appears to be some kind of a land claim that you would presume to be somewhere near Lazarus. It is signed over to a man named Earl Murphy, who you don't know or recognize.
Yeah,
I'm going to lower my mic so you won't hear the echo. I didn't know it was me. Yeah.
Yes, that's valuable things indeed. I think it is best that we get this to the families of the deceased.
Well, I hold up the papers and I basically show them to Danny and I say, "What do you make of this?"
Well, clearly they had a land deed. It's not unusual. Although apparently this claim is rich in gold, based on what I see in this bag here.
I do think that, I probably unanimous. I think as a group we should vote on what we do, just to be diplomatic about it. I know.
How about first we get back to town so we can properly tend to these injuries.
We need to bury. Okay. What are we going to do with the body of the child? We're not leaving it here.
We're taking it with us so we can verify that we found him, and we're taking these heads with us too. God, my leg. I'm just glad it wasn't worse.
So yeah, since it's pretty unanimous between me and Sketch that we take the heads.
Sorry.
The chief.
Yeah, I say we take the. Sorry.
Chief had an axe before he was shot and dropped everything. Well, a tomahawk, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab the tomahawk and use that to cut off the heads or what's left of the heads in some cases.
Okay, it's grisly business, but you said about it.
I basically talk in a loud enough voice that it'll go to the people in the back. In terms of the guns, I think we should take them and basically try to sell them and split what we get.
I could care less what you want to do with the guns. We have more important things to deal with.
Well, yeah, you might want to take a rifle for yourself if you don't own one.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna start picking up whatever guns are around.
Okay, one of the Indians had the one who shot Skitch had a let me see. It was a Winchester 1866 musket, 45 caliber.
Mine. Yes.
There was also a tomahawk. You see what appears to be a bundle of 3 sticks of dynamite.
Also, mine. Can I fit those in my?
Don't touch the dynamite. You're a terrible rider. If you fall off your horse with dynamite in your pocket, you're gonna explode.
Well, I'm not going to. Well, do you want to hold it?
We don't need to take the bloody dynamite.
We can sell the bloody. What do you want to do with the bloody dynamite? I don't feel comfortable leaving it here for some Indians to get a hold of.
You also find a Colt single action army.
Fine. I basically start stuffing my pockets and putting guns under my shoulder and just carrying whatever gun I can get a hold of.
So you look ridiculous, basically.
Yeah, but I've got shit. Oh.
You also find a Colt 1868 double-barreled shotgun.
Does anyone want this shotgun? Okay.
I'll take it.
Let's gather the supplies and we'll split it up when we get back to town.
You also find a spear.
Because we each need to put a certain amount on each horse, but
you also find a spear and a bow and arrow.
I take the bow and arrow, but I leave the spear. In terms of the loot, I say we either have someone in town come for the loot or bring back that wagon that one of you had.
Well, I'd say the smaller items I can just throw in my saddlebag.
You have saddlebags.
Unless you didn't buy a saddlebag.
I didn't buy a saddlebag. All I have is a saddle.
Did you even buy a saddle?
I'm riding a horse bareback.
If you have a riding skill of not.
I have a riding skill of 87%. That's why I asked before we went on. That's why I asked, like, what are we doing here with the riding?
Well,
one of you reassured one of you reassured me that it wouldn't matter. Oh, and what do we do about John? Do we leave him here or do we bring him?
We're bringing him with us as well. Same with the child.
All right.
With the materials you have here, you could actually take some time and construct a litter, but
a litter
and kind of drag it. You could drag a pallet behind the horses.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Might not be a terrible idea. Might be kind of hard to carry corpses just on horseback without them falling off.
Yeah. I basically walk over to Juan, I plot my guns near him, say, look over these, and I walk over back to the child's body and pick it up.
That was pretty harsh. You trap him by the guy who just lost his kneecap.
Well, he's got a nice selection of guns. Fuck you, senor. Oh, I think someone did.
I think I have. I think I have more important issues to worry about than whether or not any of the guns look interesting.
I just basically did the drop.
Let's see here. I don't have any of my supplies with me, so
after I did the cross on my chest, I said I'd close your eyes.
I'm basically I'm trying to tend to his wound a little bit. I'm going to double check on something.
They left the chat room. I can't hear their amazing commentary on the matter. Oh no.
They're calling you an asshole.
They've been calling me an asshole for the last 6 hours.
Turret Face called you a cunt.
Apparently some people do like me for coming to Juan's aid and for being nice to the boy. Apparently a few people like me. Apparently I'm a very controversial figure in the chat room. Wait, what few good thing? Oh, well, no, there's a few people.
Okay, well, we are well past. For you guys, it's probably like 3 a.m. So if you guys want to call it a night, we can wrap this up and we can keep going on this. And I would actually give you a chance. Juan, I gotta be honest with you, Juan. Even if Skitch does a miracle of medicine, your character is never going to walk right again.
Yeah, your character is unable to walk under his own volition. Period, because of the injury to his knee.
So I would totally understand if you wanted to retire Juan. It's like, he's fucking crazy here. I'm going home.
Yeah, he can have a good life as a stable boy at delivery with a crutch.
And the nice thing about going back to Lazarus is that we could just assume new characters are just other town folk in there that we happen to run into. So.
If Juan has to stay in town, I'm going to try to help find him a job. I want to find Juan a job.
Well, he likes horses, and there is a livery in town, so...
That's what's so sad about the whole thing. He got shot in the leg, so he'll never be able to ride horses all over again.
Well, you can ride a horse with a shot leg. You can't walk with it, though. You might have trouble getting on the horse.
Well, I know, but he wanted to run his own ranch and everything. It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah. Sorry, little buddy.
I'll still tend to Juan's wound. One, because I'm a doctor, and two, because it gives me build points as a result of the action. Oh, wait.
Well, of course.
Well, that's very cold.
You could offer to amputate the leg. It's better that way, really.
Yeah, I was going to say that actually might be beneficial, because then he doesn't have to worry as much about a crutch as just a peg leg.
John, no, King Tuna, you dumbass. I'm not John. John died. Get my name right if you're going to hate me.
Yeah.
I feel bad about
John.
John. I feel bad about John though because he did get shot right through the heart.
Yeah. And I have to respect a guy who just walks out with 2 pistols and just goes crazy on everyone.
You know, you might respect him. I still think he's kind of a dumbass. I won't say it. I still think that.
I played my character to the T.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing, is that John's character was played exactly to his quirks and traits.
Wait, did you just call someone else a dumbass?
No, I don't think
I forgot to buy bullets for my gun.
Bane is actually okay. Let me finish. I think Bane did a really good job according to his character. I think John, as a character, my character's opinion of his character was that he was kind of a dumbass, a little brash, a little bit of a dumbass.
Says the guy who ran out of a bar and abandoned him.
I abandoned him, but then he got shot. This actually has not been John's day.
Nope.
It's not been John's day. He's dead.
He did go down punching you in the face.
It doesn't. God is not happy. People hate me, but I came to Juan's rescue. Okay, I picked up Juan.
You did nothing. You stood over him and took his gun.
There. Yeah, you took his gun.
I stood over him, took his gun, and killed a motherfucker. I shot someone to death. I killed a motherfucker. Okay.
He shot an unconscious man to death.
If I had the rifle
Pat. I'm going to say one thing really clearly. I don't understand why you're trying to play this guy as an honorable person when nothing in his character background implies that he should be an honorable, nice, or caring person.
Well, in fairness, Squeaks really hasn't been playing him as an honorable person.
He has a thing for one reason or another. He liked Juan.
He likes all boys.
Okay. I don't know how he could have.
Doesn't make him an honorable person. He's a coward. He's a complete coward and a dick. He's standing back the whole time while everyone else is getting shot. The only time he actually came to action is when Juan got shot. It's like, no, Juan, I must save you. Yeah, he did.
The problem is with your character, Squeaks, is it's going to be increasingly hard to justify bringing you on anything.
Well, yeah. I will point out that I did shoot someone to death.
Okay, well,
so
how about this? I'm gonna assume you make it back to Lazarus in one piece slowly, and with much cursing, your ill fortune, and your throbbing fucking legs. And I'm gonna say that Skitch, when he gets back, will treat Juan for his leg injury. So at the very least, he'll get build points for that. I'll dole out build points and reputation bonuses and penalties when we start next time. Mm-hmm. I don't know when that'll be, but we will do it next time if you guys want to do it. And hopefully you guys aren't completely turned off with your dead characters and crippled.
I knew that was a risk that anyone was going to take. That's why I have 2 characters essentially rolled up anyway. So if one dies, the other one can just take up. So.
And
since you can jump, sorry.
Honestly, I think I if I was you guys, and I know this sounds kind of trite coming from me, but I would actually be kind of glad if my character got wiped out because. That first combat was just kind of a lesson on what's good, what's bad, what happens in combat, what doesn't happen in combat, how it works, what talents are good. For instance, one talent I really like, and I'm a big believer in it. There's like 2 talents. There's one called Kentucky Windage, and there's one that's a little more precise than that, where what you can do is if you have the shot clock in front of you and you miss because of your card draw, Like if your card draw, if you're not happy with the card draw where your shot lands because of that, you can choose another card.
Oh,
But you
that's
have
a
to go.
75 one though.
Yeah, but